Hello, good morning. My name is Dilly. Today on PowerPoint, I want to show you the difference between a fuse and a circuit breaker. Of course, these two components, they perform very similar functions in an electrical circuit, and that is to trip or to open the circuit in the event of an abnormally high current. That is a current that's above the rating of these components. If a current that is above the rating of a fuse passes or flows through that fuse will blow, creating an open circuit and keeping this entire circuit safe. The same thing happens when you make use of a circuit breaker. When a current that is above the rating of this circuit breaker flows through it, it is going to trip and opens the circuit to keep the circuit safe. But there is a difference. The difference is that the fuse get destroyed while the breaker just trips, and then you can flip it back on when the source of such short circuit or abnormally high current is taken care of. In this video, I'm going to do a demonstration of what happens to a fuse during a short circuit and what happens to a circuit breaker during a short circuit. So come with me. For this video, we are going to be making use of these few components here. This is a circuit breaker, this is a circuit breaker, and this is flexible wire. Now, this circuit breaker here, we're going to use it to serve as the safety circuit breaker, which is the one we're going to be using to compare with a fuse. And then we are going to make use of just a single strand from this cable, a strand of wire like this. We pull it out, this one. We are going to use this. This is going to be our fuse. And this big guy here, 63 amps breaker, is going to serve as the source of a short circuit. These two wires here, there is a source of power, 228 volts AC. So to do this, we're going to connect this one here, connect this source of power to this breaker, which is going to do the short circuit job. Let us just do this unprofessionally done. Please do not try this if you don't understand it. If you're not trained to do this, do not try it. So we are returning this here, but first of all, make sure the breaker is open. So now pick up the strand of wire, connect it to this one. Here, we're going to tie it, make it a bit tight. And then the other end of it, you tie it to this one. Tie it to this one. And right here, we have our fuse. And we need to pay attention to it as we send power to the system. So this is the source of our short circuit, this breaker here. For now, it is open. So, but we're going to close it when all is ready. So first of all, we are going to switch on the power. So the power is on. What we have here is 228 volts. So by the time we close this, which is a short circuit, we expect that this fuse here is going to blow. And that is what a fuse does to keep a circuit safe. So in 3, 2, 1. Exactly that. That is what is expected of a fuse. But we are going to now demonstrate this with this one, with this circuit breaker. But first, we need to switch off the power. So it is safe to work with. So we make sure that this breaker is off, is open, before we now connect the breaker at the same place where the fuse was connected. To do that, we're going to put in this wire here. Make sure it is firmly tight. And then put this one here. Also make sure it is tight. And this is our source of short circuit. So what we do now, please, before we switch on the power, we need to be sure that these breakers are off. This one is off. This one should be on, it's in the on position. So that when we introduce a short circuit on this one, it is expected that this one will flip back. That is, it should flip back that like this, opening the circuit. So we leave it on, and then we put on the power like that. We have not introduced the short circuit until we close this one. So when we close this one, it is expected that this breaker should flip to keep the circuit safe. Like that. You won't see any form of spark here. It quietly opens the circuit. If we leave this short circuit here on and we try to close this back, it will flip itself back again. Like that. It goes back again. It can't stay. It cannot stay. Like that. So until we open this circuit and remove the short circuit, we can now close this and it stays. Let us test it again. Like that. This is the importance of a circuit breaker and that of a fuse. So, from this short video you've seen the importance of having safety components in your installation, and those include a fuse and a circuit breaker. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment section. Also follow me for more tips on power. Thank you very much.